This did end up being the fun Star Wars show for anyone to enjoy. In under about 2 hours through 4 episodes, we go on an adventure with Sig Griebling, who embodies Star Wars fans as a whole. He is essentially written like a fan, but in the galaxy of Star Wars. Him, his brother Dev, and their friend Jessica live mostly boring lives on a farm. Sig's life as a farmer is a little boring, but overall he likes it, unlike his brother Dev, who wants to leave Vanessa, their home planet. In this world, Sig is a force builder. He is able to put Lego bricks together in real time and change the environment around him. Dev reveals to Sig that he plans on leaving Vanessa with Jessica. Dev has always wanted more in the galaxy, and you can see the tension building between the two. Despite being brothers, they have very different goals in life. As nerf herders, the two end up venturing out a little too far and stumble upon an old Jedi temple. Sig and his brother accidentally mess with a glowing block as a figure in the distance screams to stop. Soon the temple collapses, but Dev is able to get out in time. When Sig awakens, he can't believe to see his home planet is a ruin. Running into a clone trooper, it appears as Admiral Akbar. Actually, all the clones are Admiral Akbars. The galaxy he used to know and we used to know is gone. But this new galaxy is a lot of fun. A lot of mix-ups with C-3PO as a bounty hunter and new Sith like Rey, Dev, and Rose. There's also some fun poking at the sequels in this series. Luke has a humorous monologue that includes his ill and disappointing fate in The Last Jedi. We also run into Sith who are now Jedi, like Palpatine, Vader, Dooku, as well as Cad Bane and Jabba. But then the cool mix-ups aren't just opposites, specifically Maul. He is really funny in this show. He is voiced by the great Sam Witwer again, and parades around as a jester and informant for the rebellion.
Yesy! I'm so glad you're okay. I got in touch with the rebellion just like you asked, but by the time I did, you were gone. So silly.
Along with that, the soundtracks in this show really showed up. Each time a character was introduced, we would hear notable soundtracks in the background of their movie or era.
These are going to hurt you, sir.
Darth Jar Jar?
Jedi Bob serves as a mentor to Sig because he is supposed to be the protector of the Cornerstone, and the main protagonist is Darth Dev, who was originally Sig's brother from his galaxy. Really, my only complaint with the show is the same complaint I've had with some Star Wars shows, and that's that the villains aren't really that scary or intimidating or competent, like, at all. Darth Dev is more impulsive and clumsy. He is very Kylo Ren-esque. The only reason why I feel like this could be a problem is because it reduces the payoff at the end of the show. I feel like it'd be more fulfilling to see Sig beating his brother in a lightsaber fight and restoring the galaxy if Dev was more of a formidable opponent. Ironically, Dev is his most competent in the final battle in the last episode. But there's a really cool twist I didn't see coming. Sig wants to restore the Cornerstone to get his galaxy back. However, Jedi Bob tells him there's no way to restore his old galaxy. This galaxy is the only one that exists, and protecting the Cornerstone prevents the Sith from shaping it into something worse. This is kind of a powerful moment, as Sig has to be selfless and protect the Cornerstone despite being stuck in this new galaxy. Luckily, Jessica from his original galaxy is basically the same person in this new galaxy, and she has some nice moments. She failed to protect other rebels and is working to redeem herself with the rebellion. Funny enough, the rebels she failed to protect are Yoda, Mace Windu, and Grievous. We get to see a dark side of Han Solo since Greedo shot his shot first with Leia, and the two are now together. I would give this show a solid 9 out of 10. I wish it was a little bit longer, but the ending did set up for another season or two. Jedi Bob, Sig, and Jessica take the Dark Falcon and set off into the galaxy, this new galaxy, once they restore the Cornerstone. Also, this might be the first show that takes place in the post-Rise of Skywalker era. In the opening monologue of the entire show, Sig gives the history of his galaxy, and Rey's story is in there. So I'm not sure if this show is canon or not, but it definitely originally takes place after the Rise of Skywalker, which will be the first and potentially the last for a while that actually takes place after the Rise of Skywalker. The show really felt like a hero's journey because it felt like we knew about as much of the universe as Sig did. He never felt too good at really anything, so it really helped us empathize with the fact that he was struggling to understand his universe is gone, his brother is gone, and now he has to fight through this new Sith Empire. I feel like if this would have been a live action show, it would have been just as fun. Again, if they had made Darth Dev a little bit more intimidating, this would have been a really cool live action show. Given that we had the basic structures of our hero who knew little to nothing about his universe around him, the sidekick, and the cliche mentor, which would be Jedi Bob. I hope Star Wars continues to head into this fun direction. Honestly, I didn't heard much about this show before about a few weeks before it released. I guess maybe this show was overshadowed by the Acolyte news that basically took over the entire summer. Nevertheless, we really did get a great show. it was also cool to see a show take Lego animation, because the last time I saw this was for Ninjago, which was about 10 years ago. And that show had about 3 or 4 seasons. Granted, it did fall off towards the end, but it was a cool way for an animation to have a little bit of unique style to it. Also, I'm sure they did this 100% so they could just produce more toys, because everyone knows that's where the money is. Being a Lego fan, it is definitely cool to get some new sets that aren't just the original trilogy or prequel sets just remade over and over and over again. Let me know what you guys thought about this show, or if you plan on watching it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.